This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, brother, see here. First of all, before going to know about the app, we need to know what is ERP and what are the ERP products and what is SAP and what is ABAP in SAP. What is the role in what is the ABAP role in SAP? Okay, first of all, we people are going to discuss. First of all, we people are going to discuss the ERP. First of all, we people are going to discuss ERP. ERP is nothing but ERP means E means enterprise, R means resources, P means planning. Totally, ERP means enterprise resource planning. Totally, ERP means enterprise resource planning. Enterprise means enterprise is nothing but organization. Enterprise is nothing but organization. Okay, whether here ERP means enterprise resource planning. Enterprise resource planning. See, brother, see here. See this diagram. See this diagram. See, brother, here. This is a see this is see I have a business organization. See, for example, this is a Ford cars company, Ford cars manufacturing company. Okay, this Ford manufacturing cars company internally having different departments. Okay, internally having different departments. Okay, in every business organization, brother, in every business organization we have different departments like sales department, purchase department, material department, like that. See, brother, before that I will give one simple example. Brother, see, let's we assume this is a college. It's a college. Inside of the college, we have the different departments, right? See, this is a for example, computer science department, mechanical department, MBA department, MCA department. Okay, right? Brother, clear. In every
Yeah,
see inside of the every college, we have the different departments, right? Similarly, in every business organization, in every business organization, okay, similarly, in every business organization, internally, inside of the business organization, that means internally, okay, internally, every business organization having different departments. For example, see here, sales department, purchase department, material department, finance department, HR department, production planning department, QM department. All these are the internal departments of the business organization. All these are the internal. Okay, all these are the internal departments of this business organization. Okay, brother, see here. See, in this business organization, who is the main people? Board of directors and chairpersons, right? Board of directors, chairpersons, and business people. These people are the main people. These people are the main people. See, see here in this business organization, business people will okay. Business people will interact with each and every department internally. Internally, business people are both okay. Chairpersons are managing directors. All those people, they will see all those people. Okay, will internally interact with each and every department. Internally, they will interact with each and every department. See see how the business people internally interact with each and every department. How the business people internally interact with each and every department. That process is nothing but ERP process. Okay, clear? Brother Dinesh, did you get the point or having any
yeah, yeah.
doubt?
No, no.
ERP,
I'm
for
clear.
example. Okay, got the point. Clear, right? Okay. And next, brother, here. Okay, how the business people ERP process means what? How the business people internally will interact with each and every department. The way of interacting with each and every department is called ERP process. It's called ERP process. And next, brother, and next, brother, we have number of in our world IT market. In our world IT market, we have number of ERP products. In our world IT market, we have number of ERP products. Okay, here you can ask me the point, Anil Krishna, why we need to use the ERP product mainly. For example, brother, why we need to use the ERP product. Okay, why we need to use the ERP software means so. For example, brother Dinesh, you established a motorcycle companies. You established a motorcycle manufacturing company. Okay, so if you start the business means what you will think you want to run your business successfully. Okay, you want to run your business successfully with the profits, right? Okay, see, if you see, you establish a motorcycle factory, you establish a motorcycle manufacturing factory. Okay, see, what is your intention? You want to run your business successfully with the profits. That is the main intention of the every businessman, right? So if you want to run your business organization efficiently, okay, see, if you want to get the profits, if you want to get the profits okay, if you want to get the profits, so okay, before that, what you need to do, you need to run your business organization efficiently. When you run your business organization efficiently, then only we people will get the profits. If we people run the business organization efficiently, then only we people will get the profits. If we want to run our business organization efficiently, 100% every business organization need to use any one of the ERP product software. Okay. Here the point is what, brother? We our main intention is getting profits. When we people will get the profits, so once we run our business organization efficiently, then we people will get the profits. If you want to run your business organization efficiently, 100% we need to use any one of the ERP software, any one of the ERP software. So up to this clear, brother? Up to this clear? Up to this point is clear?
Yeah.
And brother, now we want to use any one of the ERP software. Brother, in our world IT market, we have the list of ERP parts. Okay, SAP, that means SAP, Oracle application, PeopleSoft, JD Advanced, Microsoft Dynamics, BAN, Siebel, etc., etc. We have different ERP products, ERP softwares in the world IT market. But brother, compare with the remaining ERP products. Compare with the remaining ERP products. So SAP, that means SAP is always number one. Compare with the remaining ERP products. Compare with the remaining ERP products. So SAP is the number one ERP product in the world IT market. Compare with the remaining ERP products. This SAP is the number one. Why means I will tell you. Why means I will tell you. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the SAP. That means SAP. SAP means what? SAP means its abbreviation is for Systems Application and Product. SAP is nothing but it's a systems application and product. SAP is nothing but it's a system application and product. Brother, actually, this SAP was introduced in German country. In German country. Okay. So see, SAP is a German product. We people are calling SAP is a German product. Why we people are calling SAP is a German product means so. Okay, mainly okay, SAP software was introduced in German country. In German country, there is a city Waldorf. In that Waldorf city, okay, in that Waldorf city, SAP Labs introduced the SAP software in the year of 1972. In the year of 1972, okay, in the year of 1972, SAP Labs introduced the SAP software, okay, in the city of Waldorf of Germany. Brother, in our India, we have cities, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, right? Similarly, in German country, there is a city Waldorf. In that Waldorf city, SAP Labs introduced SAP Labs introduced the SAP software in the year of 1972. That means what, brother? 47 years back. 47 years back. Now this year is the 48th year. This is the 48th year. And for the last 48 years, SAP software running efficiently. SAP software running efficiently, and now it is became a number one in the ERP market. Compare with the other ERP products. SAP software okay, became a number one. Okay, SAP software became a number one. How it became a number one compared to the ERP software? For example, brothers, see here. For example, we have worldwide. For example, we have 100 business organization. I'm saying example. Okay, for example, worldwide we have 100 business organization. Out of the 100, more than 85% of the business organizations, more than 85% of the business organization utilizing SAP software only. More than, see, for example, let's say assume if there is 100 business organizations in the all over the world, out of 100, more than 85% of the business organizations using SAP software to run their business efficiently. Why? Why more than 85% of the organizations using SAP software means so? SAP is always number one. SAP is the number one. How it became a number one means I'll tell you. Compare with the remaining ERP products, so how it became a number one means I will tell you. Because of these two special features. Because of these two special features. Okay. Based on these two features only, SAP became a number one. The first, okay, brother, up to this clear or having any doubt? Brother Dinesh, clear?
No, my brother.
Sorry, clear or having any doubt?
No, I
no
don't
doubt?
have any doubt.
Okay. Yeah, now I will tell you, brother, how the SAP became a number one in the world IT market. Why the every business organization showing interest to use the SAP software to run their business efficiently? Why means because of these two special features. The first one is ready to use. This is the first feature. This is the first feature. That means, see, brother, for this one, I will tell you practical example. See, for example, just wait. I'm going to open the SAP application. For example, brother, this is what this is a vendor creation screen. This is vendor creation screen. Who created this vendor creation screen? SAP Labs. SAP Labs designed and developed this vendor creation screen for SAP users. Okay. Okay. Now see, brother, here I have a client. I have a client, for example, L&T. I have a client L&T. I have a client L&T. This L&T client asked me. This L&T client asked me, Anil Krishna, please try to provide a vendor creation screen. Please try to provide. See, L&T is my client. I am working under this client. This L&T client asked me, Anil Krishna, please try to generate a vendor creation screen and please give me. It asked me. So what I did, as per the client requirement, I didn't start immediately work. I didn't start the designing the vendor creation screen immediately. What I did means so. What I did means so. Okay. First of all, see, SAP Labs provided some predefined screens. SAP Labs provided some predefined screens. Okay, in that predefined screen, vendor creation also one of the predefined screen. So what I did means so, as per the client requirement, okay, first I check the SAP provided vendor creation screen. I checked this SAP provided vendor creation screen. When I checked this one, as per my client requirement, it's a perfectly matched. This SAP provided predefined screen was perfectly matched based on my client requirement. Okay, this is a perfectly matched. This vendor creation screen is perfectly matched with, with my client requirement. So what I did, I didn't create my own vendor creation screen because no need, because SAP provided already a vendor creation screen that was met with my client requirement. So just okay, I allocate that vendor creation screen to my client. Okay, clear the point, brother.
Yeah, okay.
And one more thing, you also working under this LNT client. You also working under this LNT client. This LNT client asked you, brother Dinesh, you please try to create a vendor creation screen. You got the requirement. You also what you did means you also SAP provided when you also checked as per your client requirement. You also checked the existing predefined vendor creation screen. When you check it, it's perfectly matched for your requirement also. Okay, this SAP provided vendor creation is perfectly matched with your requirement. So you also no need to create your vendor creation screen. Directly, you also can assign the vendor creation screen to your client. That means what, brother? That means what, brother? See, SAP provided predefined screens. We people can reuse number of times anybody. If the SAP provided predefined screens matched with our client requirement, we people can reuse number of times. You see, you can reuse, I can reuse, anybody can reuse. We people are reusing the SAP provided screen means what? This screen was already designed and developed by the SAP. So what we are doing without creating the new screen as per our client requirement, we people are using number of times, right? Okay, we people are going to use this vendor creation screen means what? It is already ready. It is a ready available. It's a ready product. So we people are reusing number of times. Okay, clear? This is a ready to use application. This feature is nothing but ready to use application. Ready to use feature. This special feature is only available in SAP, not in other SAP, other ERP softwares. This features is available only SAP ERP software, not available in other ERP software. This is one of the reason, okay, to become a SAP to become a SAP, to achieve the SAP number one position in the ERP market. This is one of the main reason. Okay, clear? Up to this clear, brother, or having any doubt?
No.
Okay, brother, clear? Dinesh ji, clear? Hello, brother. Dinesh,
Hello.
clear or having any doubt? Yeah, brother, clear or having any doubt?
No,
Clear?
I don't have. Yeah, clear.
Okay. This is the first feature. And the second feature, brother, this is second feature is what? See here. One second. Yeah. Yeah. Second feature is what, brother? See, second feature is SAP is tightly integrated across all modules. Okay, brother, I will tell you the meaning of this one. Okay, I will tell you the meaning of this special feature. Brother, let's we assume this is a let's we assume this is a college. This is a computer science department. This is a computer science department. Okay, brother. See, in this college, here is the principal. This principal wants to know. This principal wants to know the first year computer science department people information. Here, the principal wants to know the first year computer science department people information, students information. Then what see, then how the principal will get that computer science department students information? How means so that principal will communicate to the computer science department. Okay, he will communicate to the computer science department. Once he communicate to the computer science department, who is maintaining this department? HOD. With the help of the HOD, with the help of the HOD, okay, with the help of the HOD, here the principal will get the computer science department students information. Right? Clear, brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Similarly, brother, here let's we assume this is a business organization. See, I will tell you one simple example. 3 months back, Ford company released a new model car into the market. 3 months back, Ford company released a new model car into the market. Now, these business people, they wants to know the sales of that new model car which is released 3 months back. So if they wants to know the sales information of that car area wise, for example Chennai wise, Hyderabad, Bangalore area, city wise, they wants to know the sales of that model car. So what the business people did means, so these business people interact with the sales department. They interact with the sales department. They ask the sales department about that about that sales information. Then this sales department was provided that sales information. How the sales department was provided the sales information means, present with the help of, see in college every department has an HOD. Every department would be maintained by HOD, right? Similarly, in every business organization we have the different departments. All those departments would be maintained by separate module. See here, sales department would be managed by SD. Okay, purchase department would be managed by purchase module. Material department would be managed by MM module. Okay, that means what, brother, here? See, when the business people communicate to the sales department, then these business people will get the sales report, okay, with the help of SD module. With the help of SD module. Here the point is what, brother? Here the business people are communicating with the department means, so they're also integrating with the module of that related department, right? Module of that related department. Okay, then only these people are getting the information. So so this process is only available in SAP, not in any other ERP parts. Okay, this process is available only in SAP, not in other products. That's why this is the reason, this is one of the reason to become a SAP #1 in the world IT market. Okay, see, if you follow this process, what will happen means, so see here, what will happen means, so see here, we people can provide the result to the right people. We people can provide the result to the right people of the business organization. Okay, and within the time, without no delay. That means, for example, if you get any task from your client, okay, if you follow the SAP features, then you can finish the task within the proper time, without no delay. And you can provide the task to the right client, to the right people, to the right customers. Okay, clear? Because of these two special features only, SAP became a #1 in the ERP market. Okay, clear, brother? Or Dinesh, are having any doubt?
No, brother. Carry on.
Okay, now see, brother, in SAP mainly, SAP having mainly two types of roles. SAP having mainly two types of roles. The first one is functional consultant. First one is functional consultant. And the second one is technical consultant. First one is function consultant and second one is technical consultant. Brother, you have any idea about the function consultant and technical consultant? Did you listen the words? Did you listen the words?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, brother, functional consultant means the person who have the functional knowledge of the particular modules. In SAP, we have different modules, right? Okay. Function consultant means the person who have the functional knowledge of the particular module. That person would be called as a function consultant. Technical consultant means what? The person who have the coding knowledge. For example, ABAP. Every ABAP, that means what? The people who are working on ABAP technology, all those people would be called as a technical consultant because they know the coding. And here you can ask me one thing, Anil Krishna, which is better? Which is better means always technical consultant is better. Why means these technical consultants have the job security first of all, and second point, these technical people will receive the high salaries. This technical, okay, the first point is what? Compare with the function consultant. Always technical consultant is better. Why means these people have the job security, and these people have the high. These people withdraw the high salary. These people will receive the high salary. Okay, and these people have these people will get the abroad opportunities mostly compared with these function consultants. And if you see, even the function consultants also need to learn ABAP. Even function consultants also need to learn the ABAP. Why means so? Sometimes these people will receive the technical requirements. At that time, these people they can't do anything. They need to depend on the ABAP. And so even the function consultant learns so okay, mostly 99% they won't work on ABAP. For knowledge purpose only they will learn. That knowledge will be helpful their career. That's it. But the technical people, okay, but this see, for example, I can say one word. If the function consultant working as a 3 years of experience, so he may receive 20 to 35 below, 20 to 35 below. Okay, 20 to 35 below or 40 below. But if the technical consultant having the 3 years, so he can receive 35 to 60K, 35,000 to 60K per month. Okay, got the point? See, always technical consultant is better compared with the function consultant, because mainly they have job security, they can receive the salaries very high compared these people, and these people will get the abroad opportunities compared with the other people. See, if you want to learn ABAP, you no need to learn any prerequisites. You no need to learn any prerequisites. Some people will thought wrongly, oh, ABAP is a coding technology, okay, like that. No, it's a coding, that's okay. But without having any prerequisites, without learning any prerequisites, we people can directly learn ABAP. Yes? See, brother, if I come to my side, I studied biochemistry. 20 years back, I studied biochemistry. And my wife studied MBA. But we both are working as in ABAPers. My wife having 11 years of experience as a ABAP consultant. I'm having 18 years of experience as a ABAP consultant, technical consultant. Okay. So if you want to learn ABAP, you no need to learn any prerequisites. I can give the assurance for that. Up to this clear, brother, or having any doubt?
No, no, brother.
Okay, see, if you want to learn the ABAP, just you need to have the one knowledge. That is, we need to know the difference between the less than symbol and greater than symbol. If you identify, if you identify these symbols are the, see, if you identify this is a less than symbol, this is a greater than symbol. If you identify these symbols which is less than and which is greater than, then 100% you can learn. No doubt at all. If you want to learn ABAP, you no need to have the prerequisites knowledge. No need. Okay. And see, now I'm coming to the ABAP. Yeah. See, brother, now ABAP. See, ABAP means what, brother? Here the ABAP is nothing but ABAP is a advanced business application programming language. ABAP is nothing but it's a advanced business application programming language. And brother, see, this is the only abbreviation. See, brother, by using this ABAP, we people can provide the solutions to any one of the module. In SAP, with the help of ABAP coding, we people can provide the solutions to any one of the module. You can ask me, Anil Krishna, how we people can provide the solution to any one of the module by using ABAP only. How means so? ABAP is also one of the SAP technical product. ABAP is also one of the SAP technical product. That's why, see, every SAP module will accept the ABAP coding. Every SAP module will accept the ABAP coding. That's why, with the help of ABAP, okay, with the help of ABAP coding, we people can provide the solutions to all the modules of the in SAP. Okay, clear, brother, or having any doubt?
Clear. No issues, brother.
Now next one, see, next one, see, next one I am going to explain the principles. Brother, in ABAP mainly we have three types of principles. Okay, first one is what every statement end with the dot symbol. That means what every ABAP statement end with the dot symbol. Okay, this is the first principle. And the second principle is what every ABAP statement begin with the predefined keyword. Predefined keyword. These two principles are very, very important. These two principles are very, very important. Why these two principles are very, very important is, brother, see, while writing the ABAP code, every ABAPer needs to remember these 2 points. See, I'll tell you a simple example. See here, brother. For example, I have a IBM client. This IBM client asked me, Anil Krishna, okay, this IBM client asked me, Anil Krishna, you please try to display the text, welcome to ABAP world. Welcome to ABAP world. This text I need to display. This text I need to display using ABAP code. Using ABAP code. Okay. So how we people can display this text means I'm going to teach you small welcome program. Why I'm going to say means see, I explain theoretically every statement end with the dot symbol, every statement begins the predefined here. Here I explain theoretically, but okay, now I'm going to explain practically whether these two principles are correct or not. Okay, now see, brother. Just one, I'm going to write a simple program. Welcome report. Just you don't worry about it. This one I will explain later. Title sample report. Now see, brother, see, here we need to write the coding. Brother, here report is nothing but program. Report is nothing but program. See, program and my program name. That means, brother, in ABAP, we should not call it a program. We should not call it a program. Instead of the program word, we need to use the keyword report. Report is nothing but program. Okay. See, brother, here. Okay. Now, see here, what I need to do, I need to print the text. I need to print the text welcome to ABAP one. See, brother, SAP Labs provided a predefined keyword right. SAP Labs provided a predefined keyword right. What is this? And SAP Labs said if you want to print any text on the output screen, if you want to print any text on the output screen, okay, here is a okay. If you want to print any text on the output screen, 100% you need to use the predefined keyword right. This right is a predefined keyword. Who provided this right keyword? SAP Labs. For what purpose? See, if you want to print any text on the output screen, with the help of a right keyword only we people can print. Once we mention the right keyword, we need to specify the text in single quotes. Which text you want to display, the text you need to specify within a single quotes. Okay, see here. Welcome to ABAP world. Welcome to ABAP world. Okay. Welcome to ABAP world. Now see, brother, here. Now see, this is one ABAP statement. That means the statement is nothing but line. Okay, this is one ABAP coding line. This is one ABAP coding line. See, brother, here. This line started the predefined keyword report, and this line also started the predefined keyword right. Here you can ask me, Anil Krishna, how can I identify? Okay, how can I identify the predefined keywords? Yes, it's very easy. It's very easy. How you can identify the predefined keywords means so if any keyword appears in thick blue color, see here, if any keyword appears in thick blue color, okay, if any keyword appears in thick blue color, then okay, then that keyword is nothing but predefined keyword. Okay, in ABAP, we people can identify the predefined keywords easily. Why means so all those predefined keywords we people can see in the thick blue color. Okay, now see, brother, and see what is the principles, brother, here. every statement end with the dot symbol, right? See, brother, now this is one statement. See, it is ended with the dot symbol, and this is another statement end with the dot symbol. Okay. Now, next, what is the principle here? Every statement begins with the predefined keyword. Now, see, brother, here is a predefined keyword report, and here is a predefined keyword write. There is a predefined keyword write. See, just I wrote the welcome program based on the features of the ABAP. Okay. Now, see, brother, once we complete the program, okay, just try to click on the save button. Once you click on the save button, then you try to click on this check button. For what purpose? So to know whether the program is correct or not. So click on check button. When I click on check button, see here, brother, no syntax errors found. Okay, in my program. That means this program is correct. Now, see, brother, actually, now next, once we save check, we need to activate this one. Activate. Why means our program is inactive. If the program is inactive, we need to convert into active mode. How we people convert the program into active mode means you can see here a little bit of torch icon. Okay, activation button. This is the activation button. Click on it. Okay, when you click on all these are inactive objects. You don't need to do anything. Just to click on enter button. If you click on enter button, automatically your program will get activated. Once the program is activated, we people can execute the program. See, this is the execution button. That person is nothing but execution button. Click on this one. Now see, brother, welcome to ABAP. This is my program title. This is the output. Welcome to ABAP. Okay.
Okay.
And see, brother, now I'm not following the principle. See, every statement ends with the dot symbol, right? So see here, I remove the dot symbol. Sorry. See, I remove the dot symbol and see, I'm going to save and check it. When I check the program, I got error. Sorry, brother. Sorry. See, I got the error. What error I got? See here, the last statement is not completed. Why the last statement is not completed?
We don't have, we didn't put the dot.
Yes, yes. And see, here it is saying period missing. Period means what? A dot. Where we got the error? In the third line. The third line. Okay. We got the error in the third line. So see, in ABAP, brother, we people can easily identify the errors. How means so? Okay, with the help of line numbers. Okay, clear, brother? Now see here. Now I mentioned the dot. Save, check it. No error. Now, what's the second one? Every ABAP statement begin with the predefined keyword. Okay. Sorry, brother. See here. Now I removed the dot. Right. Now save and check it. I got the error. I got the error. What error I got, brother? See here. System it is saying welcome to ABAP file is not defined. And check your spellings. Okay. See, we got this error. Where we got the error? In the third line. Third line is here. Okay. See, brother, as per the ABAP principle, every ABAP statement start the predefined keyword. See here is no predefined keyword. So we got the error. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Clear. Now see here, save, check it. No error. Okay. That is what, brother. That is what, brother. While writing the ABAP program, every ABAPer needs to follow these two principles. Okay. Okay. Clear, brother. And the next one is what? The third. See, next one. This is very common. This principle is very common to all the people. But that means, brother, if you get the small task from your client, we people will write a less number of coding lines to complete the requirement. If we get the big functionality task, then we people need to write a Number of coding lines. That means a collection of statements. That means number of coding lines we need to write to complete the requirement. Okay, clear? Up to this clear, brother, or having any doubt?
No, brother.
Next, brother, here, see what exactly ABAP contains. What exactly ABAP contains? This is an interview question also. In interview point of view, 100% this will be an interview question. Then you see, interviewer asks you, can you tell me about the ABAP within a single word? Okay, client will ask you, please explain what is an ABAP within a single word. They will ask you. Then you need to say, ABAP is nothing but ABAP is a rise of your concept. ABAP is nothing but it's a rise of your concepts. Rise of your concepts means what, brother, here? Rise of your concepts means what? See here, R. R means reports. R means reports. Brother, sometimes we people need to generate different types of reports. For example, customer report, sales report, material report, vendor report, etc., etc. we need to generate. How we people can generate the different types of the reports in ABAP means, okay, we have the concept reports. By using this reports concept, we people can generate the reports. In ABAP, we have two types of the reports, non-ALV and ALV. Non-ALV is nothing but normal report, brother. This normal report is a old type of report. Okay, and the ALV is the advanced one. That means, so A means ABAP, L means list, V means viewer. That means what? ALV means ABAP list viewer report. Compare with the non-ALV, ALV is the advanced one. For example, brother, see here. This is a Maruti car. This is a Maruti car. This is a Audi car. Which one you like, brother? Maruti car or Audi car? Which one you like? Maruti
Audi.
or Audi? Why you are going to like Audi? Why you are going to like Audi?
Because it's safer than Maruti.
Yes, actually, this Audi is the better than Maruti. Better than Maruti. Similarly, this ALV is a better than non-ALV. Why means this ALV having the additional features compared with the normal report. So mostly 90% of the 90% of the clients ask the ALV reports. 10% of the people only, we people will go for the normal reports. Okay, clear? Got the point, brother?
Yeah.
Next, I. I means, brother, interface. I means interface. Brother, I will tell you simple example. I'll tell you simple example. Okay. For example, brother, see here. See, for example, brother, I'm in Chennai. I'm in Chennai. I want to go Mumbai. I want to go Mumbai. Brother, if I want to go Mumbai from Chennai, so how can I go, brother? Through walking, running, it's not possible, right? Through walking, running, it's not possible. So what I will do, I will approach a transport. I will approach the transport. What the transport will do, this transport will take away me from Chennai to Mumbai. This transport will take away me from Chennai to Mumbai. Okay. In transport we have the types. Okay. Okay. Bus transport, train transport, and flight transport. Flight transport. Okay. So what I will do, based on my economical condition, I will choose the, see, if I don't have the proper money, then I will go for the train transport. If I have little bit money, then I will go for the bus transport. Okay, for example, if I got the salary today only, I will go for the flight transport. That is, if I have the money, then I will go flight transport, right? Similarly, but now I'm coming to the subject. I have a client CTS. The CTS client asked me, Anil Krishna, there is a one SAP system in India. There's a one SAP system in India and another SAP system in Australia. Another SAP system in Australia. Okay. Okay. Here, there is a two SAP systems. One system is located in India and another system is located in Australia. Here what you need to do means, so this Indian SAP system having data, this Indian SAP system having data, okay, this Indian SAP system having the data, that see that data we need to send to the Australian SAP system. That means here client asked me this Indian SAP system having some data. You please try to send that data to the Australian SAP system. How we people will send the data from Indian SAP system to Australian SAP system, brother? Yes, in ABAP we have a concept interface. Its interface is nothing but just like a transport. Just like a transport. What it will do, this interface will take away the data from Indian SAP system to Australian SAP system. Okay, here the transport will take away me from Chennai to Mumbai, right? Similarly, interface is nothing but just like a transport. What it is doing here, it is going to take away the data from Indian SAP system to Australian SAP system. Okay, see in the transport we have the types, right? Similarly, in interface also we have the types of BAPI and IDOCS. Here, based on the project requirement, sometimes I will go for the BAPI interface to send the data from one SAP system to another SAP system. Sometimes I may go with the IDOCS. That's completely depends on the project. Here, which transport I will choose, that depends on my economical position. Here, which transport I will choose means that's completely depends on the project requirement. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Any doubt, brother? Up to this clear or having any doubt?
No, brother. No doubt.
Now next, okay. Next, I'm going for next to see. I think you know. I think you understood about the interface side, right? Next, brother. C means what? The conversions. C means conversion. For example, for this one also, I will tell you simple example. Brother, see, I have a Deloitte client. This Deloitte client sent an Excel file to my email. Okay, to my email. That Excel file having the customer information. And my Deloitte client asked me, Anil Krishna, I sent one Excel file to your email. That Excel file having some customer information. Okay, that Excel file having some customer information. You please try to update that customer information. Okay, please try to update that customer information into the SAP database table customer. Okay, clear the point, brother. Sometimes we need to update the Excel file data or Notepad data. Here I got the Excel. This Excel having customer information. This customer information I need to update into the SAP customer table. How we people can update the Excel file data into the SAP table means, so we have in ABAP we have a concept of BDC. By using this BDC concept, we people can update the Excel file data or Notepad data into the customer table. Okay, BDC means what, brother? Here BDC means it's a batch data communication or conversion. Actually, this is an interview question, brother. Actually, what is BDC? They will ask you. BDC is nothing but it's a batch data communication conversion. Why we people are using this BDC means, so to update the non-SAP data. Excel is what, a non-SAP, right? To update the Excel file or Notepad data into the SAP tables, we people will go with the BDC concept. Brother, clear? Did you get the point?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, see, brother. Next, see. Next is what? E. E means what, brother? Interface. Sorry. E means enhancement. Enhancement means, see, brother, I'll tell you simple example. See, brother, here. See, I'm going to take the same thing. Vendor creation screen. It's a vendor creation screen. Who designed and developed this one? SAP Labs. SAP Labs design. And my client using this vendor creation screen now. My client using this vendor creation screen now. And my client asked me, Anil Krishna, please try to add a button on this predefined screen. On this predefined screen, you try to add a save button. Please try to add a save button. My client asked me. Then how we people can add? Then how we people can add the buttons or text boxes or labels or check boxes or radio buttons on the SAP provided screens? How we people can add means, but then we have in ABAP we have a concept enhancement. In ABAP we have a concept enhancement. By using that enhancement concept, we people can add the buttons, okay, radio buttons, push buttons, and check boxes, text fields, okay, and everything we people can add. Okay, clear, brother? Got the point?
Yeah.
And in enhancement, we have the sparks, bodies, exits. By using any one of this one, we people can achieve the requirement. And the second one, brother, second one is forms. F means forms. Second one, F means what, brother? Forms. Forms means, brother, for example, brother, see how we people can generate the bills or invoices. For example, brother, I purchased a washing machine. I purchased a washing machine for my wife. Okay. See here, the point is what, once I purchase the washing machine, okay, before going to receive that washing machine, what I will do? Before going to receive that washing machine, what I will do? Okay, what I will do? I will receive the bill. I will receive the bill. Okay, I will receive the bill. How, see, such a type of bills or invoices, how we people can generate in ABAP? Such a type of bills or invoices, how we people can generate in ABAP means, so in ABAP we have a concept forms. By using the forms, we people can generate the, okay, we people can generate the bills or invoices. In forms we have two types, SAP scripts and smart forms. By using smart forms or SAP scripts, we people can generate the bills. Compare with the SAP scripts, smart forms is an advanced one. Okay. Next, clear up to this, clear, brother, or having any doubt?
No, brother.
1 minute. Sampath, please join after 10 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Next, see, brother, here we have the another one, U. U means what? U means graphical user interface. This is also called module pool programming or dialog pool programming. Okay, like that. What is the use of this one means, brother? See, if you want to create our own SAP screens, we people can create. For example, see here. This is a vendor creation screen provided by SAP. This is a vendor creation screen provided by SAP. I have L&T client. It's the same thing. I have L&T client. This L&T client asked me, Anil Krishna, please try to create a vendor creation screen. This L&T client asked me, Anil Krishna, please try to create a vendor creation screen. Okay, so what I did, as per this client requirement, I checked the SAP provided vendor creation screen. When I checked this SAP provided vendor creation screen, it was perfectly not matched. It was not matched. When the SAP provided screens are not matched with my client requirement, then what I need to do? I need to create the SAP vendor creation screen again for my client. How can I create such a type of SAP screens? Means we people can create the screens by using the concept of U. That means graphical user interface. Okay, clear, brother? Up to this, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, and brother, this is the demo. In our training period, okay, we people will completely discuss ABAP and advanced ABAP also. I will discuss. I will teach. Not only core ABAP, I will teach the advanced ABAP also. I will teach. Okay. See how the training will be means, so every day. Okay, I'll send the class recordings. I'll send the class recordings. See, now teaching, just I'm recording the video, right? See here, I'm recording the class, right? This class recording video, I'll send to your email every day. Next one is what? I will provide the running document. I will provide the running document. Okay, running document means what, brother? This one. This is the running document. While giving the explanation, which I typed that document, running document, and I will provide the material also. I will provide the material with step by step with a SAP screenshot. For example, see here. See there. See here. See, brother, this is the material. I will give the explanation while teaching in the class. You don't worry about the theory. And step 1, that step 1 related screenshot. And step 2, that's latest screenshot. And step 3, and step 4, that step 4 latest screenshots. In this way, brother, I can provide the material step by step with SAP screenshots. Okay, and for you, we people will provide the server access 24/7 to practice yourself. Okay, you can use the server anytime, no problem. And see, brother, I will see if you get any errors. Okay, I will give my WhatsApp number. I'll give my WhatsApp number. You can send that error screenshot to my WhatsApp. If you send based on the screenshot, I will tell you where you did the mistake. Okay, for example, if it is not possible, I will connect to your system through I'll connect to remote key to your system, and I will rectify the errors. Okay, next I will teach the debugging. I will teach the debugging each and every program. Brother, each and every program I will teach the debugging. Each and every program I will teach the debugging. Next second one. Okay, second one is what, brother? See, next one, if you need, I will do the resume preparation. I will provide the resume preparation also. And see, I will provide the interview questions also. Concept wise, I will provide the interview questions also. Next, if you are practicing very well, I will do the reference also. I'll do the reference in my company or in my colleague's company, like that. I'll give the reference also. Okay, up to this clear or having any doubt, brother?
Yeah, clear, brother.
Okay, if you have any doubt, please let me know. See, completely our project is completely project oriented training. Our training is completely project oriented. Which concepts I did in my office, the same concepts I will explain and I will teach completely from the scratch, from the beginning, from the basics. I will teach. Okay.
Okay, brother.
Any doubt, brother? Actually,
No.
yeah. If you are interested, please inform to Sirisha. She will get back to you. Okay, she will call you. And there is another person also. I think her name is Radhika. Radhika, one more person. She also confirmed. Actually, just today morning I gave the demo to her. She's also confirmed. She's asking, let's we start the classes like that. She's asking. Okay. And if you're also interested, then I will arrange the classes for you and for Radhika. And there is another person, Kannada, Bangalore person. Okay, Rupa Sri. I will arrange the classes for you, 3 people, because the both remaining people, they don't have the timing objection. They ask me anytime we are free. They're saying like that. Okay, to learn the web. Okay, brother. You please try to inform to Sirisha. She will get back to you. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Have a nice day. We'll see you tomorrow. The next
Bye.
day. Bye.
Yeah, bye.